It's Deprogrammed. My name is Justin Wilson, and I'm a host of sorts, and you'll never catch me in anything but shorts. Just came up with that on the fly. I'm so great. Hey, the name of the show.
Poetry. I didn't expect poetry.
It's poetic.
Yeah.
Somebody called me poetic the other day, and I was like, you know what? Yeah. Shorts. Sorts.
It rhymes.
It rhymes.
Keep it gangsta.
Hey, if you're listening to this program and you enjoy it, patreon.com/oh hi Justin. Oh, I can't not say the slash. Patreon.com oh hi Justin is where you can donate $1 a month, pledge $1 a month even, and you get this program like 3 days early. You get the hashtag WrestlePals right to your email. You get the Oh Hi Justin pod, which is, I don't know, it's me talking into a microphone. So if you want more me, this is where you got to go. You also get the These Ghouls demos as they come about, and hopefully another pod soon. I might be bringing back your music show. Look, I'm doing a lot of things, and I'm wearing a lot of hats.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. And this is where you can get all of them. Oh, hi, Justin, on the Patreon. $1 a month gets you all of that stuff. And if you're feeling really generous, the $5 level, which Sarah was generous enough to do, gets you Discord. But,
worth it.
you know, I try to check the Discord, but, you know, I miss stuff. I'll get better at it as more people get involved. So the name of the game is Deprogrammed, and let's jump in. We'll meet the panel. Joining us again, Bryan Lewis, the lovely and talented.
Hi.
Also joining us again, the lovely and talented Keith Darrow.
He doesn't ever actually speak.
He doesn't speak. He's I feel that, man. On GMYD, I used to speak only in drop because it's the best way.
You've got the jump drive plugged in right now, so I'm just kind of doing it on the fly here.
Just nobody mentioned Batman's mom, please. Don't do it.
Why would anybody? Why did you say that, Dad? Why would anybody say Martha? But joining us for the first time since the show's come back, Sarah Hill.
That's right.
Soon to be Sarah Darrow.
I know.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make tracks. Making tracks, changing my legal name.
I saw the tweet the other day. You're getting ready to submit something, and you're getting used to having to put Darrow instead of Hill.
Yeah, it's I am submitting to writing contests and stuff like
Look
that
at you.
just to try to get someone to notice me and shouting into the void. It's not been successful so far, but because I will be married after most of these are published and judged, I'm submitting with my married name, which is a heck of a lot less.
It is leveling up.
That's an
Yeah.
upgrade.
It is leveling up.
Upgrade. So once that's over, that whole marriage thing, then I'll have a much more interesting name. So my maiden name right now is very boring, and there's lots of them, and they frequently and there's lots of Sarah Hills, and there's a few Sarah Janet Hills, and they frequently try to steal my identity.
Oh my gosh.
It's annoying.
But soon it'll be Sarah Darrow. So before we jump into the game here, we said level up. Can I marry you, Keith? Like, is that something we can do? I could use a level up at this point in my life.
You're already married, though. I mean, if we were in Utah, I think it'd be totally fine.
Yeah, I think it's cool in Utah. My wife watches that show, Sister Wives.
Yeah.
I mean, this would be like brother husbands, I guess.
I'm okay with that.
That'd be fine.
Whatever.
Wait,
I think your wife's trying to tell you that she wants you to marry other people.
I see. That's what I always say to her. Is like, are you trying to tell me something here? What is this?
So would I have two husbands, or would you have a husband and a wife?
Oh, it's interesting. See,
I think I had the husband and the wife.
Yeah. See, now it's getting all interesting. See, this would make great television.
Because, like, in Sister Wives, the wives aren't married to each other.
Right.
But they're both married to the same guy.
Right. All
Yeah.
four of them are married to, I forget the guy's name. They're the Browns. That much I do know. It's actually a relatively interesting show, but it has nothing to do with music. Today we're talking about cake.
I bet there's a lot of cake going on.
There's plenty of cakes
Yeah,
going
Sister
on.
Wives.
And actually, they live
a lot
in
of birthdays.
They live in Nevada now because they got chased out of Utah. Essentially,
That's weird.
Yeah.
yeah, you know,
The irony.
you would think that's where they'd be the safest, but they moved to Las Vegas. And I know way too much about this program, so like I'm gonna step away from it. We're talking about cake today, and you guys all went and saw Cake recently, no?
Yes.
did.
The Cake and Ben Folds.
Yeah, the big Cake and Ben Folds show. How did it go?
It was pretty
Really
great.
good.
You know, in listening to Cake, first of all, I wasn't real. You know, I knew the radio songs. I saw them in maybe 2003, I think, at the Norva, and it's still one of the best shows I've ever seen. Like something about it's so simple. It's not really grandiose or anything, but like
It's
just
fun.
talent-wise, yes, fun. It just sounds so good. It sounds so clean, and it really when you're listening to the records, it's like, no, yeah, that's Cake. That's what I remember when I saw them. Like I don't know that there's a band that translates so well live, like as far as even though they're doing record to live, it's like almost exactly the same, but it still translates. Like it's still really fun to watch.
Well, they definitely got a distinctive sound that you know it is Cake and it is no other band.
Nope.
You know.
Nope. What's funny is, I was thinking about like some of the earlier stuff where it's like they neatly can fit into that 90s alt box just because it's all definitely alternative. But then, they morph just enough to make themselves relevant in the early 2000s. But this sound is going to live forever because it easily translates to like lounge and there's no way this goes out of style. Like
No.
Cake can always be relevant. Mm-hmm. It's insane. It's what's funny though. Like it can kind of be related to Steely Dan.
That was a good show. Does that still hold the record of the most through first round?
I think there's been a tie at this
Okay.
point.
Because that was you, me, and Fredo doing Steely Dan, and
Actually,
we agreed on a lot of stuff just because there's a lot of good music by Steely Dan, but
yeah.
I mean it's.
I still haven't gone back and visited, and every time you're on the show, I have to put that in your face. I still haven't gone back and visited them. It's definitely an acquired taste, but I feel like the same could be said for Cake in 20 years
Oh, for sure.
because it's not necessarily a sign of its times.
I think the difference between Cake and Steely Dan is Cake. Their sound. It's kind of uniform. All their songs. I don't want to say their songs sound the same, but they all have a similar tone and timbre, and from the musical standpoint.
There are hallmarks that are in every song.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So you're going to get a little horn solo, and you're going to get the Bryan. What's the name of that little instrument that you?
I don't know. I was trying to think of it too because I already knew you were going to ask me that.
I mean, if it's a weird instrument, I feel like Bryan should know.
The like rattlesnake.
He definitely
thing.
played
Yeah.
every song with that on
Oh
it
yeah,
at the show.
he loved the shit out of that thing.
Yeah.
I think it's called the Guiro, Guiro, Guiro. Or
I
is
don't
that,
know.
No, that's the wooden fish.
Yeah.
It's a vibra something. I thought.
The Vibraslap.
Sure, we'll go with
We
that.
sat next
Yeah.
to at the show. We sat next to a like musical snob
Oh,
who was like leaning over to me the whole time and being like, "Is he playing a what was it like a cocktail
Cocktail drum set. and stuff.
drum set?" And
Because
I'm like, "I don't know, dude." And he's like, "But is he? But is he?" And I'm like, "Okay, I get it. You know what that is, and I don't know. Will you stop now?" And
You're
Why
right.
you
If you
shitting
keep
on
asking me, I'm going to, oh, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
right, and then at one point he was asking me about some very specific harmonica thing and didn't know that Keith played the harmonica and was like, "Oh, is this a blah 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 harmonica?" And Keith is like, "Yes," and the guy's like, like,
Yeah.
Jeez.
you dazzled him with your knowledge.
It was a nice bass harmonica. Because real quick, I mean, I know we need to get into Cake stuff, but the opening band for this show was a duo called
Heights.
Tall Heights. Really good, kind of folky. The guy played a cello strapped to his chest and had it running through pedals. They were both really good, and they had their drummer on their cocktail drum set or whatever. But then they played with Ben Folds, in addition to that bass harmonica player, and they were fucking phenomenal.
Brosician. That's what we called him because
sense.
he
Yeah.
was so into like whipping his dick out and proving all the musical knowledge he had, and I'm like, dude, don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, good for you.
I'm here to listen.
Super awesome,
Right.
but you're not the focus here.
I
But
could
then-
see if you said, well, "What is that he's playing?"
Yeah, but no, I'm just sitting there minding my own business, and he's like, "Oh, that's a bass harmonica," and I'm like, "Cool,
Cool.
Well, I found my new nickname. People are going to call me behind my back now. So,
Brosician."
yeah.
No, you're way more humble than this guy.
Yeah,
That's how braggadocious this dude was.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So, Bryan, you haven't told me about your Cake experience. They had Brosician next to them.
I had some good friends and good strangers, and we were sitting in a section that was like unsold, so we just kind of moved up. We
Nice.
eventually moved up pretty much to the front of the section we were in
Yeah.
before the end of the night was over. So it was fun. Cake, like I've been listening to Cake since I was in middle school, and I always loved them, but I was always worried about seeing them live because I thought they would be boring, you know.
Yeah, totally.
And then I
Yeah.
saw them at the Norva a couple years back, I guess, like two records ago, and it was so much fucking fun. Like it was, they played two sets. It was them all night, and they did the tree giveaway in between, which they did again at this show, they give away trees and like keep track of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're
you go to their website.
super
There's
hippies.
a section for forest.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And I'm pretty sure they're all just high all the time. It's pretty great.
Well, I was going through the lyrics, and I'm like, yeah, what's the substance here? Which, whatever, man, you do you. But
Yeah.
I went to see Blues Traveler at the Norva, and I want to say their set was probably like a 2-hour show for them.
Mm-hmm.
But every half an hour, John Papa would turn his back to us and like just ignore us for like 5 minutes as clouds of smoke went up and it started smelling a lot like marijuana. So
probably a coincidence.
At least he didn't leave, you know? Like, fuck it. You guys know what I'm
At
doing.
least it's not McDonald's anymore. That used to be his drug of choice. It's
Yeah.
true. Good for him.
yeah, him and Kevin Smith both lost a lot of weight.
Yeah,
Good for them.
I need that secret.
It's funny that you said you're worried about Cake being boring because Cake and Citizen Cope are the two acts that I have had tickets for and have been in line to see, and then something happened. And this was the first Cake show that I've ever seen, but I've had tickets to at least 4 others.
Wow.
And the same thing happened with Citizen.
Cursed.
It was weird. The same thing happened with Citizen Cope, who was like my guy. And for whatever reason, I would have tickets, or I would be dating a guy with tickets, and then he would like dump me like in the hours before the show. Like that has happened before. Or I would be on my way to the show, and then my car blows up. Or like this.
That almost happened this time, to be fair, because in an effort to get our house a little bit more organized, we were cleaning up documents and stuff. And I was like, oh, we'll put these tickets in this binder and, it'll be safe with all the other stuff. And then I forgot where I put them. And we tore the house apart for a solid 45 minutes.
We did. And I'm thinking, well, that's because it's Sarah trying to see Cake.
But we found them.
We found them.
And we got
found
there.
them.
I blame myself because they came and had brunch at my restaurant before the show, and they
we were drinking.
had a couple drinks.
It's probably Brian's fault.
Well done. Well done.
I may have
I
spiked
tip
it.
my hat to
Yeah.
you, sir, and almost dropped my phone on the floor.
It's a good restaurant, by the way.
Thank you for promoting a business that I profit from in no way.
I didn't say the name. I was just telling you.
I work at Omar's Carriage House. Big plug for myself and my boss,
Go there for
who's
exemplary
also my
service.
landlord. So I need
makes
to
it easy.
pay
That
him
makes
my
it
rent.
easy.
It's very
Just don't pay me,
complicated.
dude. Just keep your money.
So the name of the game is Deprogrammed, and what we've each done is combed through what was it, 6 records, and we're all plucking out 20 songs that we're gonna try to. Yeah, well, it was especially hard with Cake because their sound is similar, like not the same, but similar enough to
Yes.
where it's like
It all sounds like cake.
it all sounds like Cake.
They
Yeah.
actually do have extremely diverse musical influences and
Absolutely.
styles.
But
it all sounds like
It
them
all sounds like
playing
Cake,
it.
so it's like,
Yeah.
what do you take? What do you take? Do you take this one that has like kind of the bass out front, or do you take this one that's really horny? What do you? I mean, which one's do you?
I mean, the hornier the better, in my opinion.
But the name of the game is Deprogram. We're going to take these 20 songs that we've each plucked out, and we're going to smash them together, and we're going to try to present to you, the listener, a top 10 starter kit for Cake. And with also, this will be the first episode where there's a new wrinkle. At the end of the show, the 4 of us are going to vote and decide which one's number 1 with a bullet. Which one?
Bullet?
Yeah, the song. Because every year...
Is this like your version of a cage match?
Kind of. Like every year we do a best of, and I take one song from every episode we've done.
So this, I guess
So we're just doing the work for you now.
Well, and here's why,
Cool.
Keith. Here's why. For the 2017 list, I plucked all the songs out, and Fredo just bitched the entire time. Which, I mean, is what Fredo does.
I was going to say, I'm having a problem seeing where this is different than normal.
It's exactly what he does. But I figured this would be a fun thing to add into, especially like Hole. We did Hole last week, and it was very agreeable. Like, so this would be a nice wrinkle for an episode like that, which, of course, I forgot to bring it into last week's show, but because that's typical Justin fashion.
No, you're doing a lot of shows.
I'm doing a lot of things a lot of times. So I'm going to start it off here. And, I don't know how Bryan feels about Cake radio songs. And, I definitely don't have very many other radio songs, but I'm going with this one because when you listen to it, it's very Cake. It's a great tone setter. I'm going with Rock and Roll Lifestyle.
Yep,
I've got it.
totally.
Nice.
It's the
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I got it too.
And there it is. Hold on. Let me.
It is I think it's the only radio song I had.
I actually have a few.
I have a few too.
Well, 'cause-
surprisingly enough.
Well, see, here's my logic with this, because if it's, when we'll get to them, I won't say the names, but if we get to the radio songs that a lot of people know with Cake, it doesn't do the top, in my opinion, it doesn't do the top 10 service, because most likely they've already heard it. So I try to steer away from that, if that makes sense.
Right.
I mean, I usually try away from all covers and singles, but I mean, I cut all the covers out of this, which was hard because they're really good songs.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
It was hard.
Well, and you
but
didn't-
singles like a half and half, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. And we didn't include B-side and rarities either. So that, the only cover I probably would have done was Mano.
Of course you would, Keith.
Yeah,
of course you would. What else is there to say about Rock and Roll Lifestyle, though? Like, I mean, it's not the one that introduced me to Cake, but it is the one that I think of first every time.
And it's a condemnation of like phony musicians who do it for the wrong reasons,
Right.
and
And
that whole vapid culture.
I think that's what stuck out about it most. Because, again, like, as I'm listening to it, I'm like, radio. But, like, I'm like, but it's good, and I love this message. It's just, it's fun. And plus, like, the cigarette being lit at the beginning always makes me happy.
I mean, it sets the tone for their sarcasm and like their attitude towards. I mean, they're still writing songs like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, there it is. And we will rotate to, if you're listening on a pod, to your left. And my left as well, actually.
No, I was,
My
my
immediate right. But if I'm facing your television, now we're going way too deep into it.
Counterclockwise. Let's just go.
We're not doing the video thing anymore, Justin.
I
It doesn't
know.
matter. As far as they know, we could be on Skype and not even in the same room facing each other.
We aren't. All right, Keith,
All right.
you are up.
Let's see. What do I have? I got all sorts of stuff. I also try to get something from all the different albums.
Yeah.
So I'll jump to the second album. And I'm going to do Nugget.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Yep.
That was on my cut list.
Ooh, shut the
But
fuck
that's three,
up.
though. That's
It's a
why.
a great song, but yeah.
But, I mean, I kept coming back to that because, like,
That's a I can't cut song
shut
for
the
me.
fuck.
Yeah, that's a top 10.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, it's so good. Okay. But that's three of us, so it sticks around for the combo. Right, Sarah?
I'm gonna go with Jesus Wrote a Blank Check.
Nope.
Nope. It didn't. It got the first round, but then it got cut.
Nobody.
Oh,
Nobody.
sad times for me.
There it is. I see it. See,
Yeah,
here's,
I do like 3 rounds on this.
Yeah, it took
Yeah.
a while. Yeah.
I was gonna say because I feel like almost every album I pulled like 7 or 8, and so like I'm like going through the cuts. I'm like, which one?
They wound up being pretty balanced. Like I wound up having. I mean, there wasn't any
Same,
album that was really all the way cut. Mm-hmm. Some had maybe 1 or 2 more, but yeah.
Pressure Chief didn't get a lot for me.
It got more than I originally thought
Mine
it was
too.
going to.
I didn't think it would hang in as much as it did, but it did.
Although 2 of the 3 that I need to that are on the chopping block for my 20
Yeah.
are 2 of them from that album.
That's all right, Brian. I've come to this show and had like 25 songs, so whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. You just do it on the fly.
Fuck
That's
it.
the way we do it.
live.
All right, Brian.
My absolute favorite song. It is "Satan Is My Motor."
I got it.
I do not have it.
Oh,
I don't have it either,
Oh.
but it's on the mentions.
You have 2.
I don't even think it made my first round. Sorry.
Two of us, so it sticks around. All right. Now, my top 2 have already been played. So, where do I want to go? You know what? I think I'm going to go here. Well, it's funny because I'm looking at it. It's from Pressure Chief, and it's one of the few. Like I pulled a lot initially, but only 2 survived, and this one wasn't going anywhere. It's the first time I had heard it, and it just strikes a tone with me. I'm underrated. You won't even pick me up because I'm not enough for a local phone call. I'm going with Dime.
Yes, that was. I fell in love with it too,
Right?
and I listened to this album and So I like the storytelling lyrics, and Keith and I were talking about this because you 3 are musicians and I am not. I'm a writer, so I go right to the words.
Right.
and that was why this one made my list.
I'm a Dime. I'm fine. It's a lovely little tune, and musically, it's a little less than, but it still fits in the Cake groove. But lyrically, it's arguably one of my favorites they've done. So Sarah's got it, but
I do not.
I don't either.
I'll have to
Well,
revisit that song.
Two of us, though. It sticks around. All right. Keith?
Let's go. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to keep it easy. I'm going to stick with Motorcade and do Pentagram.
Negative.
Surprisingly not for me.
Nope.
First one out.
All right. I'm going to go with Sick of You, which was not on my list until the concert.
That definitely put it on my list too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got it on my list.
Oh, nice. It's in.
Oh, sweet.
Did you have it
It's
too?
unanimous. Yep.
Sweet.
Nice.
That was one of the last ones I was wrestling with.
Single, but
That-
don't care. It's a good
Right,
song.
exactly. What's funny is we talk about hearing it recently. You guys saw it at the concert. I don't think I ever heard it here on the radio. I'm sure they played it.
I think I did because the first time I heard that was when the last time I saw him live, and they did it live, and I never heard it before.
Right.
But then since then, I didn't really revisit that record. But at the show, I was like, wait, I know all the words of this song. So I think I've heard it like on the radio off and on.
Right. Well, I heard it in New York. There's a station 102.7 WEQX. You're welcome for the free plug. It's a
Sure, they'll send you the royalty check
Yeah, right.
right to you.
it's a wonderful station that plays like a lot of the long forgotten radio tunes. I heard it while I was up in New York last week, and I was like, oh yeah, this song. I love this.
So I think too, and not to get all theoretical on you guys, but I think rethinking what is a single is probably a bigger conversation. That's like a deprogrammed After Dark, because like
After Dark.
I mean, radio consumption's not the same, and
not even close, yeah.
people have their streaming services, and I had never heard of Tall Heights, and I realized I'd heard like half the songs they played in their short little set, and it was because Spotify picks them for me.
Yeah.
Because when I'm in a emo Iron and Wine kind of groove, they're like, "Hey, you'll like these guys," and sure enough, I do.
Yeah.
Also, if I'm like all Sufjan Stevens with my wrist slitting, then
Nice.
and Tall Heights is great. They have such a great sound. Okay, we're not talking about that next.
The harmonies are really good.
Their harmonies are really good.
All right, Brian.
All right. Opening song every time I've seen them. Opening track to the record. Frank Sinatra.
Of course. Wait.
Seems
No!
like a given. You don't have Frank Sinatra on
Oh
your
my
list?
God! It must have been.
Yeah.
I think it
None
made
of
my
you?
like third
No.
round.
Me either.
I don't even know
It's
why
a
I do
good-
this show. How many times have we done this show?
It was cut.
All right,
but
Taurus, simmer down over there.
Are you going to start throwing chairs?
Did you guys hear?
I'm gonna this ugly chair I'm sitting in.
I did it. I initially had Frank Sinatra, and I cut it probably like 25, 26. I don't know why. I just did. I don't know what it was. I heard that last
Such a
time.
great song.
It is a great song. I just don't have it either.
You have to make deals with yourself.
Yeah, you do, because sometimes there's. Well, I need song X. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and play song X here. Friend is a 4-letter word,
Yep, that's on mine.
because
I don't have it.
I don't have it either. And in fact, that is one of my least favorites.
really,
But it's more the message. Like I said, I'm a words person.
right to me,
Makes me uncomfortable.
coming from you, friend.
I mean, I can relate.
Is a 4-letter word. I don't know. I like that it's so calm, but he's definitely saying, "Hey, fuck you, man. Like you just fucked me over. Why would you do that?" But two of us got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Keith.
Dario.
Daria. Oh my God, what?
Nope.
I
No.
thought I had it. I don't.
Wow, I am
I
Just
will
swing
be
and a miss.
sued.
yeah.
I won't be sued.
2 in a row.
All right, Sarah.
End of the movie.
Nope.
Nope.
I didn't think any that would make it through, but like
Justin.
No, I don't have it.
it was like
Fuck you and your writing. Your
it-
writing.
That's exactly what it is. It's the lyrics on it, and because at first it's just this short little silly song, but then like it's really beautiful, and I'm all like welling up and stuff.
And usually that kind of stuff would appeal to me, but for some reason, Cake, I'm just like, eh.
No, I get
Yeah,
it.
I'll throw it all away for this. Just as a moment, sure we've had 5 misses, but we also have 4 in the convo and 2 all the way through. No panic yet.
Yeah, we've only done, what, 3?
Yeah,
I think. Well, this is round 3, I think.
I think so. We're doing A-OK. All right, Brian.
Okay.
Besides, Brian's got like 25. I'm sure we'll get to him.
I'm gonna close out. I think my picks for fashion nugget. Yes, this is my last pick because all the other ones went through or failed miserably. Italian leather sofa.
Honorable mention.
Yeah.
I don't
Got
have
cut.
It got the cut as well for me.
Oh, poor Brian.
He doesn't like us anymore.
Brian's gonna walk out.
But he's
What
got,
show was I supposed to do next? Oh yeah, none of them.
But he's got like 30 more picks.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. All right.
I will say, fun fact before you go: cake is not named after the food.
No.
It's named after like something being caked on.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping it was named after like, what's it? The uranium,
No,
the
like
radioactive
yellow
stuff.
powder.
Which is named after the food. So
I am.
That's all.
I am going to trot this one out here just to see. It's the name of the album, Comfort Eagle.
Nope.
Nope.
I have it.
Oh, thank goodness.
And I noted that this is the song that I think of when I think of cake. I don't know if it's their best song, but it is the one that jumps in my brain.
We are building a religion.
Mm-hmm.
It's just in his delivery of it, and it kind of staccato, and
Yeah,
it definitely just rings cake.
it is on my list.
I know he has like a monotone voice, but like he still sounds exactly the same.
Yeah, he
like
really
he has this like velvety monotone, and it just hasn't.
No, that's his thing.
And he doesn't have to blow out his voice. That's
Yeah,
what I said,
but it's there's something to be said about that. You know,
he's going to be able to do it forever, like until he says, "You know what? I don't want to do it anymore." Like that's wonderful.
He's 55, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, so
they're
good
pretty
for
old.
him.
Good for him. Yeah.
Yeah, Ben Folds is 50, which I was surprised. He was still hitting them.
gorgeous voice.
Yeah, seriously.
Wow.
Yeah, feel old. Ben Folds is 50.
I guess I just didn't realize that he was that much older than me, because I'm only 20.
Right. 20. We're with you.
All
I
right.
used to babysit
Good thing we're
you.
not filming anymore.
Yeah, right. Okay, Keith.
Let's see. Jolene.
No.
Nope. Okay, now we need to start panicking.
We still got, I mean, this is just still round 4.
Yeah,
we
we're
still
first.
got, 15 rounds.
Let's do Mustache Man.
Nope.
Yep.
Justin.
I got you. What about you, Keith?
Nope, I don't have it. I remember enjoying
I
that.
thought you'd like it because it's got a little funk.
I did like it. I don't think it made any of the stuff. Which
That's
album was it on? I'm trying to see.
Showroom.
Yeah.
Nope. It was honorable mention though.
Okay.
2,
Yeah.
4,
There it is
2,
down there.
4. We've got 6 in the combo, so we're doing all right. I'm not freaking out yet. All right, Brian.
All right, Mexico.
Got it.
That was such a late cut.
Yeah, it was a cut for me.
Oh my god!
But I had it. It made the first rounds. I went through like 3 rounds.
breaking
Yeah.
my heart.
I was with you on that one.
Yeah,
You're about
so
to
it's
still
crucify
on
me
that.
for all my radio shows, or on my radio hits, but I've been putting them off, so Brian doesn't hate me yet.
All right, let's see. Where do I want to go then?
I kind of wish I could redo Radiohead because that was the first one I ever did,
Yeah.
and like I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick all B-sides that aren't on the list because I'm a fucking asshole.
But at least you can admit that.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say though, for the first 2 Cake albums, my mother and I listened to them constantly on a cassette. So I am unaware of really what was the big hits at that time in my life because we were listening to them on a cassette, so I heard them all equally.
Right.
So I really don't know from Motorcade which ones were on the radio. So
The only hit they had, it was a minor like rock radio hit. It was Rock and Roll Lifestyle,
Yeah.
okay.
and that's what got them signed to their bigger label because they were on an independent label at the time and it didn't like promote it, and it was really shitty. So they re-released it.
And
on a new
then
label.
Rock and Roll Lifestyle got new life after The Distance hit. You know, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see if anybody plays that one. But where do I want to go though? I'll trot this one out here. I keep scrolling past it. Meanwhile, Rick James.
Nope.
I don't know
No,
how you can
it
have
was
such a great title
honorable-
and just
honorable
be a
mention.
song that I don't like very much.
Nope. Honorable mention though.
That's
It made
okay.
the second round.
I think that's my first whiffa. Yep, that's my first whiffa. All right, Keith.
Let's see here. I've missed the last 3, so let's see if I can keep this streak alive. Teenage pregnancy.
Nope.
I don't got it.
Yeah.
Happy to oblige.
Yep. See if I can go 5 for 5.
Let Me Go.
I don't see it.
Nope.
No.
Man.
Nope, I don't got it. All right, Brian.
I'll go with Comfort Eagle, a song from there. Shadow Stabbing.
I
Nope.
don't got it.
Honorable mention. Didn't make the final cut,
Oh
though.
my gosh. Okay, now we're all swinging and missing.
Somebody didn't say it all.
All right, let's try to get us back on track here. This isn't gonna do it, but I'm playing this one anyway because it's right at the top. You Part the Waters.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I got it.
Mine.
I did
I've got
not.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
It was on my honorable mention, so.
3-year. All right.
All right. Well, since Motorcade worked for you, was this? No, not a Motorcade. No, I do have it. Okay.
Oh no, I did have Part the Waters. My bad.
Oh,
There it
hey.
is. All
Oh,
in.
there we go.
All right.
Unanimous.
Everybody's got it.
Okay.
Sorry, apparently I can't read.
Let's see. Do I go 5 for 5 or?
I have to read to write, right?
What?
Eh. Optional.
Let's see. You know what? It was fun listening to him live. I was already on the cusp of being on the final list, but then I heard it live. I was like, you know what? It's getting bumped to the top of the list. Sheep Go to Heaven.
I got
Oh,
it.
totally.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
same reason here.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
There we go. Just so you feel a little bit better,
Back on the
Justin. I
board.
could hear your heart like pounding. So
It's like, oh, jeez. Oh, God.
blood pressure
Failure,
going up.
failure,
I mean, I know you're
failure.
only 20, so you've got
Yeah.
a long life ahead
Yeah,
of you.
long
But
life.
You don't have to worry about that hypertension yet.
Yeah, not yet.
All right, you ready to break the streak? Stick shifts and safety belts.
got it.
Cover.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Who
know.
did it originally?
I think it's a cover. I believe. Maybe
Well-
I'm thinking of Sad Songs and Waltzes, which is a Willie Nelson song. But I believe that's a cover. I don't remember. I could be wrong about that, but it didn't make my list regardless.
Was it on your list?
It was not on mine.
It was on my list, though.
It's still through.
Yep. Let's see. What album was that on? Fashion Nugget.
It was
Yeah,
on
it was on
Fashion
Fashion
Nugget, yeah.
Let me see if I can get any info on it here real quick.
Audio Fashion Nugget. The lyrics.
Yes, the lyrics. I've had to do that with this one a little bit. I mean, it was a little more straightforward than the second show we were going to do today. But yeah, that one I really had to start digging on that one. Let's see. Nope, nothing. No story behind it. Let's see if the good old Wikipedia's got anything.
Sometimes they do's, sometimes they don'ts.
Oh, come on.
It is interesting that I'm not seeing something
Yeah,
else.
see.
for
I'm
it.
not seeing something else. Yeah.
It's featured. It's in the film Waking Up in Reno,
All right.
but I am not. It doesn't say who
No,
the writer
I
is.
guess
So
it's theirs. I just
yeah.
didn't have it.
Brian
then.
rejects for
I
no
was-
reason.
I was wrong.
could have gotten farther. But Brian had to be pretentious and think it was a cover.
Pretentious 90s bands, dudes. We are doing a pretentious 90s
I'm not
band.
pretentious. I'm smug, guys. There's a difference.
All right, so Sarah put out sticks, shifts, and safety belts, so it is Brian's turn. And two of us got it.
Still in the talks.
Yep.
Popular song, Don't Care, has the theremin in it, guitar.
No,
Nope.
No.
Nope. Wow, Brian, you're way out there today.
That's fine. I mean, that was kind of an ego pick. I'm like, oh, theremin, I can play that song. I play every instrument that's in this song. I can do that.
All right. I keep going past this one, so I'm going to trot it out there now. Opera singer.
Nope.
I got it.
I do not.
Two of us. Not a lot of threes.
I was gonna say, are you
lot of
keeping track of the
twos.
2 versus 3?
Opera
or-
Singer was almost for me, but it's one of the rare opening tracks I don't like.
Interesting.
Got only 2 songs had 3.
Okay.
Everything else has been 2 so far.
Gotcha.
All right. Keith.
All right, my turn. We'll stick with Comfort Eagle. Love You Madly.
Yep.
I got it.
I got it.
Totally.
Hey.
There we
Single,
go.
Don't Care.
I want to love you madly. Love you madly sticks with me because of the time I saw them live. I just
Bow, bow, bow.
yeah. I was just like, and then as I'm coming across it in
Yeah,
the
I
albums,
did
I'm just
like
like, yeah, that's good. That's in. Which is also funny because of the time I saw them live, I had about half my list right off the jump.
Okay,
And that's why Frank Sinatra was initially through. That's why Daria was initially through. Because I'd never listened to a Cake album front to back at all ever before this. But I still had 10 that were not singles. So I guess what I'm saying is go see them live, folks.
Yeah,
You
no, for
absolutely.
sure.
You will not regret it. It's a great time.
And you might get a tree.
Yeah.
You might get a tree.
That's true. It's possible.
All right, so Love You Madly was Keith, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Sarah?
So this is a purely emotional pick because of where it was in my life, but Mr. Mastodon Farm.
Close, but I had to cut it.
I'm impressed that you picked it, but I don't have it.
You've impressed him. I don't have it. No.
Don't worry, it's temporary.
Next time. Next time.
All right. Let's see.
That was good.
That was good.
I've had it since like 97, so don't be too impressed.
Take It All Away from Treasure Chief.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Oh, nope. Honorable mention for me, though. Almost made it.
That one was literally song 21.
Oh man.
That one was literally song 21. I couldn't cut it, and I was listening to it. I was listening to my list yesterday, and it was the only song that didn't really fit with the other 20 I had. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm getting rid of this one. And now I regret it. So, fun times, even, you could say. Let me bounce this one off you guys. You Turn the Screws.
I did not have it,
Hard cut.
but I made an interesting observation with prolonging the magic. There is a lot of I want to read more about the album and its conception because there's a lot of theming in it that was literary and historical, like hem of the garment and turn of the screw and the sheeps and goats. Even like it's almost biblical. So
Nerd.
I know
That's my
I
favorite
know,
record of theirs.
I
though.
know, but it's like that I don't know. It's very literary, and I'm a nerd.
We're all nerds. I mean,
We're just nerds about different things.
look at the room we're in. I mean, I have no
Welcome to
room
the
to talk.
Deprogram Book Club.
Yes. Was I the only one that had that one? You Turn the Screws?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's still two.
Yeah. Wait. So you had it?
No, her and...
No, I didn't have it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was your...
I just was making a literary commentary on the
okay.
novel.
Yes,
All right, so
that's
then,
fine.
yeah. Sorry.
No, you know what? We're still good.
Hey, we got 5. We're halfway
Five-
there.
Yeah. So I don't know
We
why
still
I'm
got
worried
plenty in
about
the
Speak for
discussion.
yourselves.
Yep.
I'm moving over here.
it. Aw. All right.
My turn?
Keith, yes, sir.
All right, let's see. Have I said Haze of Love yet?
Oh, it's an
You have not.
honorable mention for me.
But I do not have it.
Nobody's?
That was the one that made the cut
Oh.
just now live.
I like it. I'm a real maverick over here.
All right, Sarah?
Never There.
I got it.
Nope,
I don't.
it was too popular for me.
Oh, you just wait till my next few. You're gonna be like, damn it, how many movies was that in? You're gonna
What's
hate
funny though about Never There, like it really is a great tune.
It's a great song. I just heard it too much.
Yeah.
And the same thing with another big single that's not on my list.
Right, sames. Brian?
All right, since I'm talking shit about singles, I'll do a huge one. Short Skirt, Long Jacket.
me. It's on my list.
I don't have it.
I don't
love
have
that
it
song.
either.
I don't have it.
It's a really good song.
It's
It
fun.
really is.
It's a
lot
good
of
song,
hits.
but a lot of people have heard it. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
doesn't need to be in the top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but see, I always wrestle with that though. I mean, it's like, can you really represent the Beatles without Imagine? You know, that kind of thing.
I hope so. God, imagine. I don't know.
We
That's
can't do Beatles.
that's one of those ones that I heard too much, and I was just like,
This is one of the
"Eh."
reasons why Beatles hasn't happened. I've never. it would be Discovery
all
for
of
me,
Abbey
first
Road
of
for
all.
me, and that's it.
It would be Discovery for me first of all, so I would have to tackle all of it, which I guess wouldn't be
You have to
so bad. But,
trudge through it. It's so horrible.
yeah, but like it's it'd be contentious.
People
Yeah.
get very emotional about their Beatles favorites.
That's why I can't
because
get in.
it's like a deep, it's like a genetic level
Mm-hmm.
of interest.
And I've been called stupid long enough of my life for not liking the Beatles that it's always going to have that chip on my shoulder about
Yeah.
it. So
No,
it's like,
I get it. Yeah.
It's
Well, that's another discussion for another time.
just leave
but
me
yeah.
alone. But on the topic of hits, I don't know if you guys heard the Def Leppard episode, but we left out "Pour Some Sugar on Me," and it caused a huge fight in the room.
I wish I could leave that song out of life.
Okay,
Yeah, but then what would like strippers do in movies?
yeah, right.
They'd have to
Get a
use-
real job. I don't know.
See, both of those things are why
was
I
kidding, I
wanted
actually
it out,
spoke for
though, is because that song makes me feel gross, man. Like, and when the rest
Is it
of
because
Def-
it's about jizz?
Is it
Sure.
about jizz?
I don't know. Probably.
Is it
Is it
everything?
about cocaine? I would think it would be about cocaine.
No.
I don't know, man. All I know,
See, I took it literally. I thought they were just literally pouring sugar on people.
Yeah, but like then you'd have to vacuum.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you want ants? 'Cause that's how we get ants, Keith.
Damn it.
He's got you there.
Yeah, I got no response to that. I'm just
Let's see. Where are we? I forgot.
No idea.
short skirt. Brian just did short skirt.
Yeah.
okay, so it's my
I failed miserly yet again.
No,
No, someone had
Sarah
it.
had
I
it.
had
Yeah.
it.
So,
Okay.
so you got twos.
He's failing when he agrees with me.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking book nerd over here.
I feel the
Oh, read some more words.
Read it and write.
Short skirt, long sonnet.
All
I
right.
mean, it's got to be a certain number of lines to be a sonnet. Okay, never mind.
Well, actually, it's more of a haiku. But
Short skirt. No, that doesn't work either. Because okay, continue, Justin.
All right. Well, you mentioned this song, so I'm going to go ahead and toss it out there. It's on my list. Hem of Your Garment.
yep, that's on mine.
Nope.
It was an honorable mention for me.
I got it.
It
though.
got cut.
That was a
Mine's
late ad that wasn't on my original.
It's a good song, but it
lists.
got cut.
I just like I'm not worthy.
Yeah, totally.
That I'm not worthy feeling. Yeah.
I
that
will
way
do
all the
more
time.
research and inform you where that line came from.
Yes.
Because I know I read it somewhere.
All right, Keith.
All right, my turn.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, so I'm done with motorcade. Do we hit all of? I'm just going through my stuff now to see because we're getting to that point where I'm.
I got 5 left.
I have 3.
Oh.
No, 4. I have 4 left.
Have I said when you sleep?
You have not. You
do-
have not.
When you sleep,
It got
I'm
cut.
prolonging the magic.
Got cut for me.
I do not have that.
Yeah, I had to cut a lot of Prolonging the Magic because I was going to put that whole record on there.
Let's see.
I have 3 left.
All right, Sarah.
Let's do Is This Love?
Nope.
Nope.
No,
I'm answering and saying that I don't have it.
Okay.
if this were Whitesnake, that would be on my list, though.
Let me bump that one over. All right, Brian.
All right, most of mine are from the ones I have left are from the later records. Wheels.
I got it.
I got it.
Do not.
That's
Got another
threesies,
three,
though.
yeah.
Put it up there near the top.
I know how much you like those opening tracks, Justin.
Yeah.
Try to appeal your ego.
Well, and well, also like because again, sometimes that I think is this because it's a track one, and then I'll go back and listen, separate, like within the confines of another playlist, and if it still
Yeah,
works,
just
then
put it on random. Yeah.
Wheel still worked on
Yeah,
its own. So I was
I
like,
like
you know what? Yeah, that's staying. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3. Wait.
I see 5 in.
Yeah. Was Friend? Friend was 2, wasn't it? Something
I
got
think
messed
so. I
up
think
here.
you two had it. You and Brian had it.
Something else got messed up here because Nugget was 3, Wheels is 3, and there's supposed to be one more 3.
Was it Dime?
Was it Dime?
I didn't
Dime
have
was
it.
just you and I.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay. Comfort Eagle, Mustache.
I didn't have any of those.
Was it Satan is My Motor was me and Brian?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Opera Singer. Hazel Love.
Hazel Love was me and you, I think.
Okay.
Well, now
Stick Shifts. Yeah, we'll talk about it at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do the. All right.
So I
I'll
got
just redo the entire show.
Well, it's good because I haven't been recording this entire time anyways.
yeah, what are you gonna do?
Pull it from YouTube. Oh.
It's good. I have time to back out before we officially do it then.
Ain't No Good.
Nope.
Ain't on my list.
No.
What's funny is it sounds like a Brian song to me, and that's one of the reasons I.
Well, fuck you too, man. You don't have to keep having me back here.
Okay. Keith.
Let's see. I'm trying to see where I am on my list here. Done Opera Singer. Done Love You Madly. Last one on Comfort Eagle for me. Arco Arena.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I figured it would be.
Nope. All right, Sarah.
She'll come back.
Nope.
No, she won't.
She's already given up. Brian.
I lied. I had 4 more when I said I had 3 more. So now I have 3 more. Carbon Monoxide.
I've got it.
Oh God, that's so good.
I've got it.
You know what? I'm making a
It's a rare, kind of fast-paced punk rock song. They do.
Yeah.
It's great.
and
And I wish I was choking on some right now with all the list picks I've been throwing out on the show.
I rarely do this, but I am making an edit to my list on the fly and removing one of my last three to include carbon monoxide.
Yay.
Because it was one of my
That's a
last
threes.
ones, so that's a 3. Yep.
No, I'm on it. I have it.
Oh,
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it goes through.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
that's
Sarah was saving it for
unanimous.
the.
The big reveal.
Yeah.
I agree with Brian. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Can we be friends again now, please?
I mean, I don't know.
We still haven't gotten to the final four
the
yet,
list?
so
Yeah,
we still gotta.
We
the ones that are still in the
conversation
plays.
happening. So I only have 2 left.
I'm down to 1.
I think I've got 2 more. Yeah, I've got 2 more.
Okay, so I'll trot this one out.
Okay.
Federal funding.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No.
It was an early selection, but then it didn't make the second round.
Yeah. All right, Keith.
You said you got one more, right?
I have 1 remaining now.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with Showroom of Compassion. Those are the last 2 that I have. Bound Away.
Nope.
Nope. All right, Sarah.
Waiting. Pressure
Yep.
cheap. You got it?
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah. I thought I was going to strike out with that one.
I do not have it,
I don't either.
but it gets through.
It's a twofers.
All right. This is my last one. Also from Showroom of Compassion. Long time.
No.
No.
All right, my very last one.
I'm guessing that's a no for you. Is that what that laugh was for?
Yes, as a no. My very last one. Perhaps.
Cover. Couldn't do it. Great song. Love it. Cover.
It
Good.
got cut for me.
Yeah, good song, but yeah, I also had to-
Honorable mention, yeah.
yeah,
That's
I
one of the
had to
ones.
cut it.
That's one of the ones I kept because of the live show.
Oh yeah, no, they played it live in Richmond, and it was really good. It was just
Yeah.
If I didn't have my no covers policy, I would have definitely would have been in my top 20.
I'm normally there with you. Like I said, if it didn't stick out because of the live show, I would have gotten rid of it.
Right.
So
I think the only cover I would ever include is Devo's cover of "Can't Get No Satisfaction" because they
I was listening to that
completely
today.
so Devo.
deconstructed that song.
Yeah.
It doesn't even sound like the original.
No,
like they made
I'm-
it completely their own. I think it's the greatest cover ever done.
I'd have a hard time arguing with you
Yeah.
because it's
You have to make it your own without changing the integrity of the song. And I don't like when they change lyrics to songs when they cover them either. Especially when they like gender swap things. I'm like, you can sing us like Sixpence None the Richer did. There She Goes.
Yeah.
Even though that was originally There She Goes, they didn't change it to There He Goes to try
Yeah.
to like cater to the gender thing. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I like just keep the
just keep
words
it.
the same.
Yeah, there's no need to
Don't change
that.
the words.
I would put Jimmy's All Along the Watchtower up there because I actually like
That's
it
a better
than
cover
the
than the original, yeah.
Yeah, but
I would say that.
other than that, I don't know. Is everybody all cleared out?
No, I've got one more,
You got
which
one?
means it's going to be no. The Winter.
Nope.
I don't have it. Obviously, I got nothing here. Are you all cleared out?
I'm done.
All right. So, the unanimous Rock and Roll Lifestyle, You Part the Waters, Sick of You, Sheep Go to Heaven, Love You Madly, Carbon Monoxide.
It's not bad. It's 6.
That's good. That's 6. So
It's
we
pretty
only
dope list. It's not really like a lot of popular songs on there.
no, not really. Other than the one, but
I think
So-
technically "Sheep Go to Heaven" is a single, but I don't think it was. I never heard it on the radio.
yeah. So I know Nugget and Wheels both had 3, so I feel like they're gonna have to.
I think Nugget has to go.
I feel like I agree with you because it's so.
That's one of the
cake.
most cake songs ever.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Oh, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
I think I was the holdout on both of those, and I'm totally fine with that. I mean, they were like real late cuts for me, so I'm
So Nugget and Wheels moving up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they had 3, so.
yeah.
So we need 2 more out of these.
Do we have any albums that are completely left out of the top so far?
Let's see, Rock and Roll's Motorcade.
Looks like everything's represented. Yeah, it looks like everything is represented here.
Okay, cool.
So we can keep that in mind too. As we're here's what we got: Friend is a 4-letter word, Dime, Satan is my motor, Mexico, Never There, Hem of Your Garment, Comfort Eagle, Waiting, Short Skirt Long Jacket, Haze of Love, Mustache Man, Stick Shifts and Safety Belts, and Opera Singer. Now that being said, is there any of those that stick out as, what, I think at this point it doesn't belong as one of the last 2, and we can go ahead and get rid of it?
I want to get rid of friend as a 4-letter word. I have very strong feelings against it.
Okay. I mean, I had it. I love that tune, but yeah, if you've got strong feelings, I ain't trying to force nothing on you.
Unlike that particular song.
And we also still have, from the same album, Stick Shifts is still around. So,
How many people had stick shifts?
2.
Yeah,
I think all of these are now 2s.
Yep, everything is 2. Is there anything else that sticks out as, no, we don't need it?
I liked Never There. It was really good live. That was about the only argument I've really got for that one.
I love the tune.
I wouldn't hate it, but
Now
It's on my list.
Now, looking at it as, I mean, it's a strong addition. Put your arms around me. I need to feel your touch. Boom, 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 boom.
do we have one from Prowling the Magic so far on that list?
Yep, Sheep Go to Heaven's the only one through.
Yeah.
So you know what? I mean, based on that, because we have 4 here in the conversation.
As much as Satan Is My Butter is my absolute favorite song,
Yeah.
I think Mexico was a more diverse pick from that record.
Okay.
That's a good argument.
I mean, it was in one of the rounds for me, so I mean, I'm not against it for sure.
Yeah, Mexico made my first cut.
Plus, there isn't a song on the top that we have that's more of like a ballad.
Yeah, Mexico was on my list, so.
All right, well, let's plop Mexico through. Blam. So now we're down to our last song, right? 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
7, 8, 9. Yep. I mean, at this point, I feel like we can lose Short Skirt, Long Jacket.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard that song, I don't know where you've been living under.
Yeah.
Right.
Although it was on my list, I love that song.
Oh yeah,
It's a good song.
It's a great
But
song.
like you said, if you haven't heard the song, you're pretty
Yeah.
much living
And
under a
as
rock.
much as this breaks my heart, Dime is lyrically strong, but may not be the best musical pick.
musically, yeah, it's a little soft musically. Like,
Yeah.
as far as a Cake song goes.
I would say that the hem of your garment is too, but I still like the lyric. I think it's a lyrical thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's what got to me for both of them is like I kind of
Right.
put the music aside for a second and listen to the lyrics.
I think there are examples that are on the remaining list that are good for both,
Yeah.
though, that are strong in both.
So let's.
I
lose-
think between this list, I would say the last one that should go is Stick Shifts and Safety Belts.
I mean,
The last one to go.
To go to the top
10.
Like the
Oh,
one that should-
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Even though it wasn't on my list, but
I'm not against it.
It was on my list. I was one of the 2 who had it. So
Yeah, I had it too.
All right, let's plop that one through. I mean, it gives us 2 from Fashion Nugget. All right, so I'll run it down, and you guys let me know how you feel about it. Rock and Roll Lifestyle, You Part the Waters, Sick of You, Sheep Go to Heaven, Mexico, Love You Madly, Carbon Monoxide, Wheels, Nugget, Stick Shifts, and Safety Belts. I don't know, man.
I don't see any problem with that list.
Nah, that's a
that's a
strong
strong
10.
list.
Definitely.
We've got a little bit of everything that Cake can do. It all sounds like Cake to me.
and I'm glad no one had The Distance on their list.
Yeah, really. I mean, again, like
Great song.
It is
song
really
that introduced me to the band.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Don't want to hear it ever again.
when the
Oh, they encored it at the show.
I know.
They really did.
It's fine. I'll listen to it live, but like I'll skip it if it's on the record.
We
honestly.
left during their encore because it was the distance. We're like, all right, yeah,
Yeah.
let's beat the
Yeah,
traffic.
we know this song, yeah.
well, what's funny is like I felt the same way going in with that song, but like listening to it in the context of all the albums and stuff, it was a great tune. But like it made my immediate first cut, and then it was the first cut. Like I was like, nope, I don't need it. Like because once I finally got through all the rest of the records, I'm like, yeah, I don't need The Distance anymore.
Yeah, see,
There's plenty.
the distance and short skirt didn't make it into my first round because they are so heavily played.
Yeah. And with the band like Cake, the radio songs sound like the rest of the stuff that they're doing. So why am I going to introduce you to a song that you've probably already been introduced to?
Doesn't it kind of feel like a crapshoot as to which one made it through? I mean, you can tell that some of them didn't make it into heavy circulation because of language or theme or something like that. But like for the bulk of their music, it's, I mean, it's not exactly the same, but it feels like this single's as good as this other,
Yeah.
Right,
If
right.
If it wasn't for the lyrical content and the language, Nugget could have been just as big of a hit as
Absolutely.
The Distance.
Oh, totally,
Or
yeah.
Frank Sinatra, for that matter.
Yeah, I think even with the F bomb, I mean, you know, it would have been a bleep, but like,
Well, they had the cover of "I Will Survive," which they replaced with the F word.
Yeah.
and that
Which is,
got played.
I know you're against covers. I thought that was a good cover, though. I do
it is a
enjoy that
good
one.
cover.
I'm not against them. I just don't.
For this purpose,
I don't
want
want
to.
to. Yeah, like,
no,
I
I'm
don't-
with you.
I don't want to reward them.
Oh yeah, no,
You
I
know?
didn't pick "I Will Survive"
Yeah.
purely for that reason.
Right.
I totally get that. I don't know, because what was it? Ben Folds "Rockin' the Suburb" drops the F bomb a whole bunch in that, and
Yeah.
that was pretty
That was
well
that was
played.
his first big song
Yeah.
solo. Anyway,
Yeah,
So I mean, I'm just looking at this. I agree though. Like I think Nugget could have been huge. I feel good about it though. Like I feel like if you've never listened to Cake before and you listen to this, you get everything that Cake is, and you
For
can
sure.
definitely dive in. It's not even a hard listen either. Like listening to the albums, like I breezed through the first 3 like within like a couple walks, and I was just like, okay, well here I am. Like, and
Yeah.
then I mean, in pulling this together, I think I pulled like 44 first time around, just because, like I said, like I was easily pulling like 7 from each record because they're all just good. So I guess that wraps us up here. I'm gonna run it down one last time. Rock and Roll Lifestyle, You Part the Waters, Sick of You, Sheep Go to Heaven, Mexico, Love You Madly, Carbon Monoxide, and Wheels. That being said, the new wrinkle. What is the number 1 song with a bullet?
I've been thinking about that since we put this list together. I think I have my choice.
I'm willing to listen. I've got my idea, and you know it's
between 2 for me.
okay. And you know what? Now that I look at the list again, I think it's between 2 for me as well. Anybody want to put one out there? Be the brave one?
As much as I want, I want to pick a song where the band grew a little more and matured a little more, but I think they hit what they were going to do as musicians right out the gate with Rock and Roll Lifestyle.
that was gonna be
That's
that or
absolutely.
Nugget.
It was going to be
it's-
that or Sheep Go to Heaven for me, because that's a pure Cake song.
That's funny.
Exactly what they do.
I'm right with you, Keith. It was Rock and Roll Lifestyle or Nugget. They hit it right out of the gate. Like
Yeah.
you listen to Rock and Roll Lifestyle and you go, I know what these guys are.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they are.
I would
And-
say that's the definitive. Like, if I had to pick a definitive song that wasn't The Distance, it would be that song.
right. And you know, they craft their sound a little bit better and they grow up over the next couple albums, but that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the Cake sound. You get that and you get what the band is doing. So get on board early. All right, unanimous. That was easy.
Yeah, all right.
Well, you know, again, I feel like agreeable bands, it's going to be that way. Like, you're going to be able to pick that one. It's going to be fun with, like, the contentious ones. Although, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the contentious ones will be even easier. Rock and Roll Lifestyle is our number 1 with a bullet this week, ladies and gentlemen. That wraps us up. If you dig this show, patreon.com. Oh, hi, Justin. I'm doing my damnedest to not... I don't know what it is about the slash. What is it about saying the slash that bothers me so much?
I don't know what's so wrong with the slash.
I don't know, but it bothers
Is
me.
the slash in the URL?
Yeah. I guess.
So then-
So it's not
Maybe say it.
patreon.com.
Oh,
hi, Justin,
That's
that's-
slash.
No,
but
it's, but so you have to say it because it's
Yeah,
proper.
you
man.
have to say it.
but it makes me feel weird. Like, I don't know. I guess maybe like when it comes to like Facebook.com.
Is it like
Facebook,
a violence thing? Would it make you feel better if you said like
Slash the snake
patreon.com
pit.
stab?
Or
Oh,
if I
hi,
do
Justin.
Patreon.com snake pit.
How about
Top hat.
Patreon.com diagonal line?
There we go.
Yeah.
Forwards stroke. I think that's what Greg Proof
Oh.
says. Stroke.
Stroke.
Ah.
Yeah, do it that way.
Oh, hi, Justin. And
hi, Mark.
well, you know, Justin, but you can call me Mark. That's fine. $1 a month greatly helps me in my stupid endeavors. I finally am at a point where I believe in myself and I believe that I can do something different. And the proof is in the pudding. I'm doing a pod on my own. It's usually less than 10 minutes. Look into my stupid brain on some thoughts. But $1 a month gets you that a full week before the rest of the world. And it also gets you this program deprogrammed 3 full days early. It also gets you, if you go up to the 5 level, you get into the Discord, which is going to be like chatty stuff. It'll be fun. Just it isn't right now because Justin is doing too much because he's dumb.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. We will get there. Patreon.com/ohhijustin. Also, you can subscribe to this show on anywhere you can get your fine podcasts. But I'm just telling you, $1 a month to get it early, right to your email, I believe. Whenever I post something, it goes right to you. And you don't have to worry about no stupid iTunes updating or anything like that. That being said, we are out of here. Cake, learn them and love them, people. We'll see you next week.